So you really think that we don't have opportunity today?
We do. We have opportunity.
But I think he was asking in comparison, right?
Right.
Yeah,
the same opportunity as we had 100, 200 years ago, man. We're under the same system.
That's why you disagree with Martin.
Right.
You
I
felt
hate
like
Martin, to be perfect.
Yeah, you felt like
Martin who?
Martin Luther King.
Really? You didn't like Dr. King? Why not?
Because when you look at segregation, right? So life before segregation was better. We had our own school system, and then uppity black folks wanted white education. So now you got Brown versus Board of Education, which disannulled the black school system. If you go economically, you take, what's that? The Negro League is a good example. The Negro League, think about a baseball team, right? Take Yankee Stadium, right? Well, what's out here? The Dodgers. So take the Dodger Stadium. If you go to watch the baseball game, you're going to get hungry. So you're going to patronize the restaurants. You're going to buy the memorabilia for the people that you like. You're going to do all of that. So that's what we had with the Negro League.
Yeah.
And because we wanted to hit the white baseball, we went and the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers said he was using integration if we fought back about taking their best players. So they took Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Josh Gibson. And he said, if they fight us, we'll say, don't y'all want to integrate? And so the American baseball's agenda was to destroy the Negro League. And in destroying the Negro League, you didn't just destroy the baseball team, you destroyed the surrounding
cottage industries
businesses
around it, right.
So when I mean by segregation, I'm not talking about no interaction with white people. That's not what I mean. But segregation is creating the same cocoon I said them Jewish people have. Jewish people have their own cities. Chinese people have their own cities. They're in their own. Jewish people have their own hospitals, fire departments. They have their own police department, and nobody says nothing. So that same cocoon is what we would have had while we were segregated. And we would still have the same problems. When we talk about in 2023, and you say the opportunities, and you say the opportunity, you say they're better, you say they're the same. I agree that they're the same, but what we lost in the opportunity is our family structure, education, and economic priority.
And going to the Board of Education, that Brown case, initially they were trying to get resources for black schools. They didn't want to integrate. They didn't want to go to white schools. The NAACP came in, which was white run at the time.
Right.
It's still white run, by the way.
I think it was founded by them.
It was.
Right.
They had a guy named Spingard who was the president at the time. They went in and said, hey, forget the money. Let us just go to the schools. Let blacks go to schools with whites. And that never really worked because when blacks tried to go to schools, they just started putting black people in special education.
Can I give you a horror story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Little Rock 9, I know you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
Right? Little Rock 9, for those that don't know, is when they took 9 black kids and sent them to Little Rock. That's that picture with Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
Y'all know that picture with Jerry Jones where they showing them hosing? That's in Arkansas, right? Little Rock 9, they take them 9 kids and send them to school. They send them, National Guard got to protect them. They go through hell. The lady is like maybe 25, 30 years old. They're interviewing her, and they asked her what was her experience. And she said the experience was real rough. The white kids, they used to bully me, they used to pick on me, and I couldn't fight back with them. But when I went home, I used to beat up my little brother. Because when you get oppressed, you have to channel that anger somewhere. So she channeled that anger out on her brother. Now, amplify that with black people and trying to integrate when you don't even have power to say no. As the NAACP is saying, let's go into them white schools and just go to their school. We don't have power to tell whites we don't want to learn this because we ain't established ourselves yet. We're only like 40 or 50 years removed from slavery. What power did we have? Now, if we got power to sit down at the table, like other nations have power. Even though when the towers fell, even though they so-called like war with Afghanistan, the Arabs was not profiled.
Right.
Nothing was done to them.
No, they was profiled.
Hell, where?
For a quick minute.
They was profiled.
For a quick minute.
When you go to the airport,
for a quick
somebody
minute.
with the thing on.
Yeah.
They just was like, hey, I ain't getting no prime.
Okay, but when I'm saying about profile, that's probably black people doing that because we
white people saw them turbans.
saw them turbans.
Yeah, it wasn't easy being Middle Eastern in America for a few years there.
What I mean by profile is like they wasn't getting pulled over and suspected. Hey, you got a bomb in the car?
No,
like how we got guns in the car.
Okay, right.
That's what I mean when I say profile. So we lost so much in the middle of building ourselves up integration comes, and then now in 2023, we lost so much in that gap. That's why I say that segregation was better. It's not that we shouldn't, like we're in America, like Wax say, we're in America, so we're in a melting pot of different ethnicities. So we're gonna have to function within those ethnicities. But there should be a code of ethics that equal within those ethnicities. I shouldn't have a fair advantage over a white man just because I'm black. But he shouldn't have that same advantage over me.
Now, I agree that we should have kept a lot of things within our communities during the Jim Crow era.
Right.
The segregation thing, I understand why they fought against it, because we needed to be able to move around freely. Because we are taxpayers, our dollars go to fund all of these things within society. We should be able to go across state lines or wherever without having to worry about getting shot.
Like the sundown towns and stuff like that.
So I can understand why they were fighting against that. The reason why they said, we'll let you guys into some of our stores, because they didn't really let us into their communities. They created white suburbs and fled to there and left us in the inner cities and took the tax brackets with them. They said, you're going to have to give up all of your businesses if we're going to do this integration thing. And that was the trick bag we fell for.
Right, exactly. Giving up. Like if we could have kept it, then maybe it could have worked.
Right. And also, they would do stuff like build these freeways all over the country within our communities. LA. Central Avenue.
That 110
took a whole
lot of
Avenue.
area.
Oh, that was used to be a village?
Hell yeah.
Prosperous area. That 110 took it out. And Crenshaw, they putting that train down Crenshaw. That's destroying Crenshaw now. The 110, the 10 freeway, it goes over an area that was Sugar Hill. That was a prosperous black area. They put it there to destroy the area. So they designed.
That's not too far from what they had called the Black Beverly Hills.
Yeah, that's the same area. Yeah.
We just hit 600,000 subscribers on the Clips channel right here. We're trying to get to 700, so you know what to do. Smack that red button and subscribe. Appreciate you.